Do you know the importance of vocabulary? Do you want to improve your vocabulary? Today we will discuss what is the importance of words, or what is the importance of learning new words or vocabulary, and we will also discuss how to improve our vocabulary. So there is no doubt that word has power, and a single word can change us, and a single word can change the entire world. According to Gunn, few activities are as delightful as learning a new vocabulary. So this is a delightful activity as well. It gives us energy, it makes us happy whenever we learn a new word. According to Rohn, if you have a limited vocabulary, so you will also have a limited vision and a limited future. So this quotation shows us that a limited vocabulary, when we have limited vocabulary, so our vision will also be limited, and it will also impact our future as well. So therefore, if you want to have a broad vision and broader understanding of the world, and if we also want to have a great future ahead, then we must work on our vocabulary, and we must build it, and we must learn new words on daily basis. There is another beautiful quotation. Vocabulary enables us to interpret and to express. So it means that without words, without vocabulary, we cannot interpret things, and we also cannot express ourselves. So if we want to express ourselves, we need vocabulary, we need words. And if we want to interpret anything, we also need word and vocabulary. So all these quotations shows us the importance of vocabulary, the importance of words, and it also reminds us that word has power, and it has a lot of importance in our life. Now the question is, how can we improve our vocabulary? So I would like to share a few useful tips with you people, which will enable you to improve your vocabulary. So what are these tips? Let's discuss it one by one. So the tips for developing vocabulary tips. Developing or building vocabulary. So the first step is read more, read a lot, and read from a variety of sources. Read more, read a lot, and read from a variety of sources. So reading is important for building our vocabulary. And when we read, we should read a lot, and we should read from variety of sources. Whatever source is available. If books are available, we should read books. If magazine is available, we should read that magazine. If a newspaper is available, we should read that newspaper. So whatever is available, we should read that. And from that, we should try to improve our vocabulary. We should try to learn new words. So this is how it will improve our vocabulary. Secondly, look up words in a dictionary. When we read, so we come across some new words, some difficult words. So now, how can we learn those new words, those difficult words? We should have a dictionary, and we should look up that word in that dictionary. And this is how we will improve our vocabulary. We will learn the meaning of that word, and it will improve our vocabulary. keep a word journal. When we read and we come across a difficult word, we should look up that word in a dictionary. And when we learn the meaning of that word, then we should have a journal, a word journal or a copy, a notebook, and we should try to write that new word or that difficult word in that notebook and that journal. And we should also write the meaning of that, the meaning which we have learned from a dictionary. So we should write the meaning of that word as well in that journal. So when we maintain a word journal, it will also improve our vocabulary. Learn a new word each day. We should make it our habit to learn new words on a daily basis. So when we learn new words and we are in the search of learning new words from variety of sources, from different sources, so we will improve our vocabulary at the end of the day. Use new words frequently in your conversation. So when we learn some new words, then we should try to make use of those words in our conversations. Whenever we talk to other people, so we should try to make use of those words which we have learned. So when we learn new words and we use those words in our day-to-day conversation, so it will also improve our vocabulary. Play word games. There are a lot of word games, and if we want to improve vocabulary, we should play those games. We should learn how to play those games, and then we should play those games on a daily basis, so it will also improve our vocabulary. Choose specific, choose better, and more specific word. We should choose better and specific words, and we should know that what words are more accurate in using and speaking as well as in writing. So when we choose better words, specific words, so it will improve vocabulary, and it will also give us the confidence to speak clearly and accurately. And we can do it when we read newspaper. And in the newspaper, we read different stories, and there are contextual words they have been used. So therefore, when we learn vocabulary from newspapers, so we can choose better words and more specific words for a specific occasion. Write down new words. Whatever new words we learn, we should write it down. So when we learn new words, we write it down, then we remember it for a longer period of time, and we can use it easily in our speaking as well as in our writing. So writing is also important. Revise new vocabulary regularly. Whatever new words we learn and we have written it down, we should revise it We should go through it again and again. Because when we learn a new word, we write it down, but we forget it easily. So when we revise those words again and again, those lists of words are the journal which we have maintained. So when we go through those words again and again, so this is how we remember it for a longer period of time. And then we activate it easily, and we can use it easily in our speaking and writing. Learn from context. We know that language is contextual, and we learn to and we should use words according to the context. And that's possible when we read different stories or different books. And we also, whenever we read, we keep in mind the context, that in one context a single word has been used, because a word can be used in different contexts differently. So we should read between the lines. We should learn the meaning of the word according to the context. And then we should use it in that context. So this is how we will speak precisely. We will use words correctly, and we will send our message, or we will convey our message easily. So learn words from context is also important. Develop reading habit. A habit for reading. As we know that mostly we develop our vocabulary from reading books, from reading magazines and newspapers. And that's possible when we have habit for reading. So therefore we should work on how to develop habit. So therefore we should, if you want to develop habit for reading, then we must read on daily basis. We should choose some specific time, and at that time we should read the available source. If a book is available or a newspaper is available, so we must read that during that time. So slowly and gradually we will develop habit for reading, and then it will become easy for us to improve vocabulary from different sources or from variety of sources. Don't forget to have fun while you learn. As we know that whatever we do, we should enjoy that. If you want to be effective, if you want to achieve our goals easily, then we should enjoy that. We should have fun. So while learning new words, we should enjoy this process, as this is also an enjoyable activity. So we should have fun, we should enjoy it, and we should not get bored. So when we enjoy learning new words, when we are happy for learning new words, so we will continue our efforts and we will build our vocabulary. So it shows us the importance of vocabulary, and these are the tips. If we want to improve vocabulary, so these are the tips we should follow, we should practice in our day-to-day life, so it will enable us to enjoy a strong vocabulary at the end of the day. There is a beautiful quotation that vocabulary is about learning new words as well as using new words. So from today's discussion, we come to know that words play a huge role in our life, and if you want to have a broad vision and a great future, and if you want to become a great communicator, and if you want to achieve our goal easily, then we should work on our vocabulary, and we must build it. This was all about how can we improve vocabulary and what is the importance of vocabulary. Hope you like it.